Thank you so much, Sangramji, for wonderful hosting, and kudos to Mayanka for the great journey that she has had so far. You're not only a super mom, but superwoman. Amazing, Charwan Devesh, for transforming one more life of so many. So, all of you, let's get into a hidden health crisis that affects many of us, even when we think we are eating right. Okay. All right. So, let me quickly share my screen. Uncovering the micronutrient gap. Okay. All right. So why this? Let me start with a question first. Very quick with your fingers in your chat. Do you feel you eat healthy most of the time? Yes or no? Can I have a couple of answers? Okay. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. No. No. Couple of weekends is going on. So no. No. All right. Okay. Let's understand what is healthy. All things. Now, before getting into this topic, let's understand that what people these days talk about most, disease. But is this the first stage which it comes to your body? When you wake up, hey, diabetes. No, it does not happen like that. What happens before disease? A disorder. But is this something which is again comes automatically sometime? No. What comes before this? I'm getting a pain. My hair is falling. Some discomfort, which you are mentioning. A headache, as simple as headache. But what comes before that? Efficiency. And this is exactly what we are here to share. This is the first point comes and all the way goes to disease. So if we take care of this part, don't you feel we can avoid getting into a disease state? Absolutely yes. So let's go through a couple of facts first. Today, according to WHO, we actually often talk about eating right, eating healthy. But the truth is, many of us are running low on nutrients. According to WHO, over 2 billion people suffer from micronutrient deficiency globally. Means once in every third person is deficient of micronutrients. But not only that, the way that we have been eating right now is mostly a calorie based food rather than focusing on something called cellular nourishment. These deficiencies don't always scream loud, they whisper and often miss the signs. So we will uncover this what's missing and how to fix it. Okay, now a lot of folks will have a very nice watering mouth right now. But let's understand what's happening with these two yummy plates. Let's go through the nutrients. Most of us, what we focus on, how much carbohydrates, how much sugar, how much oil, how much fiber. But no, today we are here to focus on the something which is written below vitamin C, vitamin A, and all that, because these are micronutrients. So if you see most of the nutrients that we eat today, most of the items that we eat today are low in these kind of micronutrients. And what it actually comes from? Somewhere else. Basically, what we are looking at is what most of the people think about diet. They think about calories, but calories are just fuel. Vitamins, minerals are the spark plug, what Sangram was suggesting. Did you know that in year 2000, number of overfed people beyond underfed people in the world? You can be eating enough, but still be undernourished. So it's a simple equation. We are what we eat. So if we don't have nutrients in our body, we are nutrient poor, and hence we will not have energy. So again, next question. How many calories are there in 1 tablespoon of oil? Can somebody guess the answer? Okay, nine. Uh, okay, now this is 1 tablespoon oil, not 1 gram. Okay, 75. All right. Okay. So the right answer is actually yes, it's 120. But the next question is, what are the nutrients in oil? Have you thought about it? No, because our focus is always on calories. Okay, so let's talk about nutrients you might be missing. So let me share a little bit about recently what I come across. A few months ago, I met a colleague who used to go to the gym 5 times a week, eating what he called a clean diet. But he complained of chronic fatigue, low moods, hair fall, not having good sleep, even forgetfulness. When we ran his blood tests, guess what? He was severely deficient in vitamin D, vitamin B12, magnesium, low SDLs. In fact, all of these, which was missing. He was literally starving at the cellular level despite eating enough calories. You think of it this way, as Sangram rightly put, your body is like a luxury car. Calories are like petrol, but these micronutrients are like spark plug, engine oil, brake fluids. Without them, the car does not function, no matter how much fuel you pour in. This is why people who look fit, eat well, and still feel off are missing on these invisible essentials. Actually, just just pause and think and reflect. Are you feeling low energy, moody, constantly craving for something? It might not be a willpower. It might be simple that could be a nutrient deficiency. Now let's understand what before understanding. Let's do an activity. A lot of people have come across this uh, recently, right? So type one nutrient that you feel you have been told you're deficient in or suspect you might be. Okay, vitamin D. Vitamin D. Okay. Oh, oh, somebody came with B12. All right. Okay. Very common. Yeah, yeah. It's extremely common. Iron. But what causes these deficiencies? Let's understand this. Fundamentals. The first is soil depletion. Now, today, see, our parents used to say that the time that we eat food was really rich. Yeah, it was. Today, vegetables contains up to 40% fewer nutrients than they did 50 years back due to over farming or soil erosion. It's a fact. Second is what are we into? Processed food. Over 60% of average diet today comes from ultra processed food, rich in calories, but almost empty into vitamins, minerals. A lot of people are into long-term medication. You would have heard people taking one medication for a very, very long time, probably for a lifetime. Some people say that I cannot stop this. But what happens is common medicines like antacid, metformin, birth control pills can silently block your body from absorbing key nutrients like B12, magnesium, iron, which you have deficiency of. And last but not the least, gut. Imagine if you're giving everything, you're eating right food, but a damaged gut can block up to 70% of your nutrition absorption. So it's just not what you eat, it's what you absorb. So tell me one thing, one of the processed food or a long-term medicine that is in your routine at this point of time. I know a lot of people have snacks in the evening, chai with charcha, and there is something additional. And we have a couple of things that we eat. A processed food, which is the biscuit, bread. Yeah, most of the things which comes are namkeen, processed food. Okay, so what could be the deficiencies? Now, have you ever uh, woken up tired even after full 8 hours sleep, or started at a handful of hair in your shower, wondering what's going on? Does your nail clip easily? Your mood swings like pendulum, or do you constantly crave sweets or salty snacks even when you're full? Now, it is actually simple. Magnesium deficiency, it can mimic anxiety and make it harder for you to sleep deeply. Iron deficiency is still number one cause of anemia worldwide. And it does not always start with fatigue. It can start with brain fog, pale skin, the urge to chew ice, and those irresistible sugar cravings, often a cry for chromium, magnesium, B vitamins that regulate your blood sugar and energy levels. Now, these signs are often dismissed as, "Ye to normal hai, this is normal," but your body is pleading, "I need something that you're not giving me." Okay, so let me ask you, when was the last time that actually you felt 100% energized, clear headed, strong? So if it has been a while, your cells might be missing a key ingredient. So which of these do you experience? You can either write the ABCD or multiple things that you have. At times like this, so many people come across multiple symptoms like these. Okay, all right. Now, enough about problems. Let's talk about solutions. Let's shift our overview of what we can do to at least start with to get the first step is build a nutrient rich plate, a rainbow colored veggies. Now, why a rainbow? Because each color delivers unique antioxidants. Eating the rainbow, we call it, can reduce chronic disease risk by 30%. And you would have seen immunity. And second is simple, nuts and seeds. Just a handful of soaked seeds boost magnesium, zinc, omega-3, key for a brain, heart, and hormonal health. Fermented foods, they increase nutrient absorption by 50%. How? By improving the microbiome in your gut. And where the food enters, chew well. Chewing well improves digestion and nutrient breakdowns. 30% of your food gets broken in your mouth itself if you give it enough time. We are always hurrying in eating. No, give it enough time. So when was the last time that your plate looked like a rainbow? I'm not talking about this. Please don't mistake me. I'm talking about something like this. So was it yesterday? Was it last month? Is it every day? Can I have some answers? Every day. Oh, nice. Fantastic. Wonderful. Long ago. From this community, you will always hear every day. Yes, absolutely. Now let's understand. Does cooking impact these vitamins, minerals? Now, yes, even how we cook matters. Overcooking destroys heat sensitive nutrients like vitamin C and vitamin B. So even if you're having nice veggies that you are feeling that is getting boiled, overboiled, nutrients are getting killed. In fact, choosing cookwares like nonstick or aluminum can leach harmful substances. One scratch in aluminum, nonstick pans can release around 100,000 toxins in your food. Have you tried cooking any vegetables in pressure cooker at a degree of 300 Celsius? No vitamin can survive. Further, we also use microwave for heating vegetables regularly. It will kill nutrients. But what we should do, couple of basic fundamentals that we used to do very long back. Lightly steaming, sauteing food, not deep frying. And a lifetime solution is for getting a multi-layer steel cookwares, which can retain nutrients, help you cook without oil or very minimal oil. Check with the person who has invited you and take help in choosing the right cookwares for your home. These techniques preserve 70 to 90% of vital nutrients and eliminate toxins, which risk your health. Guess what? While cooking the food itself, if the nutrients are killed, your absorption level is already low. You'll not get anything. But first of all, we need to always get a tracking system. Where are we at this point of time? Where are we? If you're feeling tired, hair is falling, don't just pop a medicine or a supplement directly. Get tests done. Don't guess. Take help in interpreting these from your coaches. Now, these are the basic blood tests like, vitamin B, B12, all these things. These are a couple of things which will directly give you an answer that, hey, this is something which is deficient. However, there are additional tests which will give you indirect way of understanding that the absorption of nutrients that you are even getting is not getting properly absorbed if you have these issues. So, I like to take this opportunity to point out that please be aware of getting your tests done by just looking at the name or the cost, because there are a lot of inaccurate testing done by many labs. Fortunately, our community is tied up with very trustworthy labs. The person who has invited you can help you get the test done for such a lab. It's always good to start with a state where you are, a right place to know your levels. So, when was the last time that you got your nutrient sense, or let's say sometimes you get your full body checkup done? Can I get some answers? C. Okay, 6 months ago. Okay, all right. B else 6 months, 6 months. B never, never. Okay, never. Oh, okay, okay. We recommend every person, especially above 30, to at least give once a year, minimum once. And somebody has more health issues, should go at least once in 6 months. Okay. Now, what things that we can do to at least start one step forward? Very simple things. Once you know, once our deficiency are identified, we have to think about rebuilding these vitamins or nutrients in our body. It takes time. At times when you're critically low in vitamins, you're recommended to get an injection. Probably not a quick way to get there. It takes around 3 to 6 months to restore nutrients like B12 and iron. Give your body that space to build. In your diet, include a teaspoon of soak seeds every day, daily greens, 15 minutes of morning sun to naturally raise your vitamin D. Obviously, some if you're already deficient, you need to take some support, and use smart supplementations guide by your coach, because it's again not about how much body is ready, not ready to absorb. It needs to be at a state of absorbing, and only organic things can be absorbed properly. So small consistent action lead to powerful results. Now let me end with this. Macronutrient deficiencies are called hidden hunger for a reason. You may not see symptoms today, but your body is keeping a score. The WHO calls it one of the top global health risks. Uh, it's like with nutrition isn't just fuel, it talks to your DNA and tells it what to do. Let's start listening to your bodies and feeding them what they truly need. So with that, I'm done, and let me hand over to Sangha.